much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Late Show right here on CBS. My name is Dave Letterman. Let me tell you something. If my credit check is okay, they're running a credit check on me right now, and if everything turns out okay with this credit check, you folks are looking at the new owner of the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah! As you may know, baseball, Major League Baseball, Acting Commissioner Bud Selig, today they took away control of the Cincinnati Reds from Marge Schott. She will not now be in charge of the daily control of the Reds until the 1999 season. So it's a bad day for Marge Schott. There was one bright spot. Earlier today, a gumbo was named after her by the Soup Nazi. That was the good part. Exactly. And it's interesting, Marge didn't really understand the terms of the suspension until they explained it to her in German. And then she was really very defiant. Even to the end, she said, "You hate me because I'm beautiful." And then they just put her in the car, and then they took her away. Hey, boys, how's it going? Marvelous. Big surprise last night. Big surprise. How many of you last night thought that the Bulls would wrap up the NBA championship? Did you? You thought so? Big surprise last night. Well, no. The Seattle Supersonics are still alive. They beat the Bulls 106 to 107-86. I think maybe the problem was the Bulls were overconfident. They were a little too cocky, you know what I mean? Dennis Rodman played the entire game in high heels, and I think that was a sign right there, just a sign. Did you folks hear about this? Last week when President Bill Clinton was in Los Angeles, California, I was amazed and kind of tickled by this. He was in a hotel. Barbra Streisand went to see President Clinton in his hotel, and they chatted for 45 minutes about politics. Isn't that amazing? Because, you know, Barbra Streisand usually will not go to your hotel room unless she gets to direct. I was stunned. I just thought, that's unbelievable. But this is amazing because this is the first time. It was quite a switch for Bill Clinton. This really, seriously, is the first time for Bill Clinton that he is the one who runs screaming from the hotel. Oh, so I thought, yeah, quite a switch for Bill Clinton. That's a switch. That's right. You got to feel badly for Bob Dole. You got to feel sorry for Bob Dole. You got to feel sorry for poor Bob Dole. He's retired one day, retired from the Senate on Tuesday, I believe. First day of retirement, he pulls a groin playing shuffleboard. And now Bob Dole has announced kind of a new campaign slogan. It's a new phase of the campaign. He's out of the road. He's in the Midwest, and he says he is now going to listen to the voters. That's what Bob Dole is going to do. He's going to listen to the voters. Good idea, Bob. Turn up the volume on your miracle ear, then. Oh. Come on, Bob. Turn up the volume on your miracle ear. Bob. Turn it up. How you doing? Marvelous. Yeah, exactly. Bob's making a lot of changes in his campaign. He changed the name of his airplane from leadership to citizenship. And some people feel that in a couple of months he'll be changing the name of the campaign to the sinking ship. So how is everybody tonight? You seem great. Folks, we do a little show here every night from the Ed Sullivan Theater. I come out and I tell some jokes, and then I'll introduce Paul and the band, and then we do some hilarious comedy. That'll be the first segment of the show. Then there will be a pause for some commercial announcements. Now, when the commercial announcements come on, you can leave the room. Go into the kitchen, go into the bathroom, go into the bedroom, go out in the driveway, go sit in your car. We just don't care. When the commercials are finished, come back inside and continuing to watch the show. And then we'll bring out guests. We have guests here every night. And the first guest tonight, Danny Glover. Danny Glover. And very nice nice young man, very nice, very smart young man, 6 years old. He has written a book, and he won a prize from the PTA. He defeated, well, it was a competition among kids all over the country writing books sponsored by the PTA. We have the winner. His name is Bobby Maley on the program. 6 years old, wrote a book. 6. Well, how you doing, buddy? And a very funny stand-up comedian by the name of Joey Kola. Boy, I could go for a little of that now. Sitting with the band all night, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, right over there. Kenny, how you doing, buddy? My good friend Paul Schaefer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday night. Paul, how long have we been doing the big show?
That's all told almost 15 years.
And years and years and years.
15.
And I want to tell you something. This is the television show that cares about you, the home viewer. Is that right, Paul?
We care.
Yeah, a lot of people who are doing shows, a lot of TV shows, in fact, television generally. Take the folks at ABC and Disney, by the way.
No.
They don't care.
Don't care.
No, they don't care about you, the home viewer.
No.
They just couldn't care less. All they want, your money.
Money.
My hand to God. That's all they want. Is your damn money. Well, Paul and I are a little bit different. You don't see me and Paul opening up theme parks in Orlando, do you?
We don't need that, no.
I want to tell you something. 20 years ago, the folks of Orlando, the mayor, remember that?
Yes,
the mayor came to my
well.
office and said, Dave, Paul, we'd like you to open a theme park. And we said no.
We said no.
No, because we're not interested
in the money.
In the money.
No.
The next thing I know, damn it, the Disney people are down there in Orlando with that big Disney World, the Epcot Center. Who cares?
Money rolling in.
And then they buy ABC, one of our competitors here in the commercial network business. I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The folks at ABC, they don't care about you, the home viewer. All they care about, Paul, back me up on this, your money.
They care about money, that's it.
That's all they care about, do you hear me? I'm sorry. We, Paul and myself, representing now CBS, and by the way, Paul and I right now are the only thing on CBS.
That's it.
Speaking on behalf of the staff and management of CBS and all of the fine men and women who man this machine each and every day, we care about you, the home viewer.
We care.
One of the many, many, many ways that this manifests itself in our daily production, on Thursday nights, we answer our viewer mail. Paul, open up the old CBS mailbag. Here we go. Hey, first-time viewers, look at this. This is a joke I do every Thursday. Gin. Actual letters from actual viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right to it. We care about you, the home viewer. Letter number one. Letter number one, Paul.
Letter number one.
Alan?
Letter number one!
Look at the guitar guy. Looks like he's waiting on a bus. He just wants to get out of here. He's frightened. He don't know what the hell's going on. Letter number one. Dearest Dave, it is my birthday on June 13th. Could you please send me your jacket? Love, Allie Klein, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, first of all, happy birthday, Allie. Happy birthday, and I'm sorry, I can't send you my jacket. It's a property of the network, and, you know, they don't care about you, the home viewer. But hey, we got something great for your birthday. How about this? Roll it. Enjoy this. There you go. Now that car, that's going to be a problem for folks going home. That landed right there on the West Side Highway.
Now look at that.
That's going to be trouble. The West Side Highway tonight, good luck. Closed because of a giant blue car.
I'm supposed to drive up there tonight.
Forget it. Go take the Riverside Drive or something.
Yeah.
Or the
I'll come up
BQE. Get on the BQE.
All right, now you're talking.
Palisades Parkway. We care about you, the home viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Honest to God. Paul and I could have been multi-gazillionaires by now if we'd opened that lousy theme park in Orlando, but we didn't want to, did we, Paul?
We said no.
We said screw it. Let those Disney parasites open that big theme park in Orlando. Let those boys have all your money.
And they did.
Letter number 2.
Letter number 2.
Letter number 2! Same guy. Ouch. Blood-sucking. Dear Dave, I recently heard that yourself and Paul turned down the roles to play the new Batman and Robin. Is there any truth to this? Just curious, Brenda Donahue, East Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, it's true, it's true. As a matter of fact, Paul and I get movie offers all of the time, and we turn them down left and right because we care about you, the home viewer.
We don't want the money.
You know what I'm saying? But it's funny, Paul and I went to see one of the big summer blockbusters. We went to see little Tommy Cruise in his little Mission Impossible deal. Remember that a couple of weeks ago? I want to tell you something. Ever since Paul and I went to see that movie, Paul has been acting very, very strangely. You know you have. No, I recall it as though it was something we videotaped earlier in the day.
Dave?
Go! Drink! Paul! Turn the hell out of me!
Mind if I grab a couple of these chips?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks a lot. Thank you. I love you.
Another way CBS cares about you, the home viewer. No audio.
No audio, yeah.
We pass the savings on to you. Oh, gosh. Laughed so hard I actually hurt myself. Letter number 3.
Letter number 3.
Letter number 3! By the way, that's our announcer, Alan Coulter. For those of you who have no idea who that man is screaming, you're doing a great job. Letter. Yeah. Yeah. Ho. Yeah. 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 Ho. Yeah. No, wait. It is like something out of my Tai Chi class. Come up this weekend. I'm teaching Tai Chi in my yard. Yeah, every Saturday I have a little Tai Chi group in my front yard. Yeah, come on up. Beginners, all ages, sure, whatever you want. Dear Dave, my son Mike Strantz recently left home to work as an intern for your show, and I haven't heard from him or seen him since. I'm really concerned because I think he's at that age where he may be interested in drugs and the girls, or in the girls and the drugs, it says here. If you see him, will you please let me know if he's all right? Sincerely, Annette Strantz, Chesterfield, Missouri. It's a very nice letter to hear from one of the mothers of our interns. And Annette, of course, your son Mike has been working in the Late Show mailroom this semester, and I can assure you that he's having the time of his life. But, don't take my word for it. Here he is, Annette. Here's your son Mike. Mike, come on in. There he is right there. Mike, been working in the mailroom. Been working in the mailroom. Mike, do me a favor. Go ahead and say hello to your mom.
Thank you, Mr. Connie. Hi, Mommy.
Okay. Now, Mike, what's the deal? I notice you're covered with postage stamps.
I like the glue.
Yeah, I see. Okay, that's great.
I like the glue.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mike.
Good night, Mr. Connie.
Thank you very much. Mike, mailroom intern Mike Strantz, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Ouch. Ooh. Another way CBS passes the savings on to you, we don't use real actors.
Right.
We're making a bundle of money that way. Dear Dave, who can chug a beer faster, you or Paul? Thanks. Later, Dave A., Pennsylvania. Well, Dave, I don't drink. I haven't had anything to drink in like 20 years. Paul, do you drink?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so we don't know anything about chugging beer, but I want to tell you something. Paul and I are fierce competitors, aren't we, Paul?
Absolutely.
And in fact, kind of the office craze now, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Why?
The office craze now is tic-tac-toe, and we love that. We played a game yesterday, as a matter of fact. Roll the videotape. Here's Paul and me playing tic-tac-toe.
All right? Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
That's good.
All right. Nicely done.
That's the tic-tac-toe. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the old CBS mailbag poll. I tell you, Paul, this time of year, that's where the bass are. Right back up in there.
Right in there?
Yes, sir. Back up under those limbs. Right
up in
there.
there.
Yeah,
I like to
great.
get up there.
That's fine fishing up there. We're going to pause. We're going to do a commercial. When we come back, Danny Glover will be here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Schaefer. Man, alive, is that good. Nice going, Kenny. Kenny Wayne Shepherd. How long have you been playing the guitar?
12 years.
12 years. You're damn good. Keep it up. Keep working. Nice going. On the show tonight, Danny Glover, Bobby Maley. Bobby Maley is a 6 years old. I don't believe, I was 26 before I read my first book. Now, this kid, Bobby Maley, is 6 years old, and he has written a little book. Not a little book. It's, well, hell, it's like 1,000 pages. No, it's not 1,000 pages, but it's a damn nice piece of work. Bobby will be out to talk about writing the book and his life, his interests, and the award he won from the PTA. And Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Now, I'm told, and this better not be a joke or this is going to be hell to pay. I'm told, and this has never happened in the 15 years that we've been doing the show, I'm told now that the person who wrote one of the letters in the CBS mailbag tonight is here in the audience.
No kidding.
That's what I was told.
How could that be?
Well, I don't know. Let's find out. And I'm also told that this is the first letter right over here. Let me go back and get it.
All right.
Have to open it up because you can't walk through these. All right, let's see. This is from Allie Klein. Is there an Allie Klein? Is that really you, Allie? Allie, come on up, my God! Is that you right there?
Yes, it's me.
I should have that.
Thank you.
Allie, what do you do for a living?
I go to school.
You go to school, of course you do, and you make fine money at it. Now, Allie, how old are you?
16.
16.
My birthday
It's
today.
Happy birthday. It is your birthday. There. Now, you've never been to Disney World, have you?
No.
No, you've never been, and you wouldn't go to Disney World, would you?
No.
No, because why, Allie? Because all they want, all they're interested in, is your money.
That's right.
Exactly. And that's why you've come to be with us here tonight. Now, here, I have a gift for you, Allie. Here's a ham that we sneaked out so no one would see earlier. Here's a ham. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good luck to you. Happy birthday, Allie Klein. I think the show's going pretty good so far.
Yeah, that's great. It's interesting.
Dave.
Yes.
Dave, baby. New York City, how are you? Now let's give it up for Dave, the man who's working Monday through Friday to bring this country laughs and love. And we got to ask ourselves, we're all working for 3 hots and a cop, but why do we do it? There's got to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Paul, why don't you give me a C sharp, baby?
What's it?
Everybody's working for the weekend. Come on! Everybody needs a second chance. Yeah. Everybody's going over the deep end. Everybody needs a new romance. You want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start, baby. Hey, New York, you want to be in my show? Come on, Big Apple, let's go! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Schaefer, CBS Orchestra. On guitar, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Shreveport, LA. Big Daddy Mac, love you. I'm out.
Wow, that was something. Wow. Paul, who was that, by the way?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a well-known singer.
Right.
Isn't it?
I have no idea.
I don't know who it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do a commercial. We're going to do that right now. We'll be right back with Danny Glover. Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Think about Kenny Wayne. Yeah. I want you folks to make sure you understand what I'm talking about here when I say Disney World just wants your money. Listen to this story. About 8 years ago, my family, me and everybody in the family, my Uncle Earl, everybody, we drove down there. That's a long, hot, damn drive to Orlando. It took us about 6 days to get down there. 110 degrees. When we go in there, first thing, I get into Disney World, I get a big kiss from Mickey and the Minnies there and all that kind of crap. I was thirsty. I was parched, and so I bought myself a Coke. Small Coke, no ice, $18. That's what I'm talking about. 18 damn dollars. You know, our first guest is the versatile and talented actor from such films as Witness and The Color of Purple, and, of course, The Purple Witness. What? Also, the Lethal Weapon movies, parts 1 through 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Danny Glover. Man alive, you look good. You look great, buddy. What's going on? Why are you dressed that way just for the show?
Not really. I'm got another show, you know, at the Radio Music Hall tonight.
You're going to be at Radio City Music Hall?
Yes, I'm making my debut. It's like, not actually a debut, but it's a benefit, or it's a celebrity auction for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is sponsored by it.
Excellent program. Yeah. Good for you. Now, have you ever been on the great stage at Radio City Music Hall? You said you've never been there.
I've never been there.
You're going to be scared. I can tell you right now, you're going to be scared.
I'm going to be scared. We're going to auction off these paintings, you know.
Don't make any difference. You're going to be so scared.
I'm going to be scared.
Because I know, I can tell by looking in your eyes, you're scared here.
Am I?
Wait till you
scared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till you get to Radio City Music Hall. 6,000 people, and there's not a bad seat in the house, and they're all going to be looking right in there on you.
Yeah, and you were scared.
Oh, sure, you got to be scared.
Yeah, okay, then.
Sure.
That's part of the territory, being scared.
How the hell you been? What's going on?
I've been doing good.
Yeah.
I did a little running here, a little running there. I did executive produced a film for HBO.
Let's talk about that a little bit. What's the film?
Deadly Voyage, and it comes on Saturday night at HBO.
Now, what do you know about executive producing?
A little bit, you know, just a little bit, you know.
Were you scared?
No, you don't have to do anything. What I know is that you really don't have to do anything.
Oh, well, there you
just
go.
lend your name to it.
You're
That's the best thing,
sure.
you know, best thing for it. And we shot it in Ghana, so that was interesting, yeah.
Was this your first time to go to Africa? Had you been there before?
I've been to Africa many times, but this was quite different, you know. We shot it in Ghana, and traveling around the continent of Africa is really difficult at times. So what I decided to do, you know, instead of taking a trip from Accra, Ghana to Abidjan to go to Senegal.
What was the first name? The first city?
Accra.
Accra.
Accra is the capital of Ghana.
ACCRA?
ACCRA.
Accra. What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
It literally means I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, then we'll go with that. I don't know. I should be. Don't embarrass me, Dave. Okay, then. But
You're scared. I can tell it.
Am I scared? Now, since I don't know.
No, you're scared.
Since I don't know. But I tell you, on this trip, I was pretty scared, because what happened was, I said, okay, this is an hour flight, leaving at 7:30 in the morning, but you have to wait in Accra for 12 hours in order to catch a plane to Senegal. So I said, well, let me go.
It's a 12-hour layover at the airport?
At the airport. 12 hours late. 12 hours late at the airport in order to go from Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast,
right,
to Dakar, Senegal. So I said, well, let me drive it. It's going to be a beautiful drive, and I'll go. And it takes me about 7 hours to drive it. I get a chance to see Ghana.
Yeah, that's a great experience, I would think. Sure.
But whew, it didn't end up like that.
What happened?
What happened? So I got to the border, 4 hours at the border, realized what happened was the border was about to close, and I didn't have the proper papers to come through, and da-da-da-da.
$18 for a small Coke?
No, have you ever been in a border town? Have you ever been in a border town, any border town, when nightfall comes?
No, sir. I have not done that.
With my luggage and by yourself, no bodyguards, I mean, you realize that, hey, you know, it doesn't matter who you executive producer, whatever.
But do they know who you are?
I was hard-pressed to find someone who cared about who I was. They may have known who I was, but they didn't care about who I was.
I understand that.
You know. So that was a nice experience. You
Yeah.
know, it was like, you know.
You do a lot of traveling?
I do a bunch of travel.
Yeah.
Man.
Have you ever been to Russia or the former Soviet Union?
Yeah, I did, just briefly.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was real nice. I had a nice little, did a little partying with.
You did some partying?
The bars, you know bars.
With Boris Yeltsin?
Yeah, you remember, you know what I'm talking. Yeah,
Yes,
bars.
of course. No.
We just call them bars.
Uh-huh.
You know, we don't do Yeltsin, just bars.
Right.
Yeah, so we had a little party. Yeah, we did a little party.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you know that I was doing the partying. He was doing something else. I couldn't figure out what he was doing, but I was doing all the partying.
And you have videotape?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, great. Let's take a look at it. Danny Glover, Boris Yeltsin.
You see what I mean? Check it out. Yeah, let's check it out.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes.
You played some cops in your career. You've been a cop a lot.
Yeah.
Of times. You ever been in trouble with the law? Ever been in jail? Ever been arrested? Ever, pushed around
for
a little?
little things,
What kind of stuff?
I mean, like not paying traffic tickets,
No big
parking
deal.
tickets.
I mean, I don't mean to say no big deal.
Hey,
but
wait. It could be a big deal when you're doing a play. I'm doing a play. It's a small local theater in Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot of, they don't have an understudy and everything. So I'm stopped on some pretense and they realize that, well, I'm not the car, but they do a check on me and find out that I have parking tickets. So I usually, what I would do is that I get my parking tickets, and I get about $400 worth of parking tickets. Then I turn myself in.
What are you collecting them like they're coupons?
Something like that.
Turn them in later and then get yourself a new car.
No, but what I do is that I go work the time off by spending the weekend in jail. Used to be able to do that in San Francisco. You see, you go spend a weekend in jail, and there it is.
Very hip.
Hey man, it's real.
Very hip.
But one time it just didn't work because I was doing this. I was doing the Emperor Jones. That's what I was doing, the Emperor Jones, and I was, had a nice run. We had an extended run. So I called it. I got arrested, and they said, "Hey, you got $340." I don't have it. I called the director up, and the guy who runs the theater, and I say, I'm in jail here. I know we got the performance tonight, And he says, "Well, you want me to bail you out?" And I said, "Yeah, you bail me out." He says, I said, "Yeah, we'll bail you out." And I said, "Well." He said, can you pay me the $340 back? I said, no, I don't have any money. Well, it looks like we got to cancel the performance,
Stayed in the slammer.
We got to cancel the weekend performance.
The old Gray Bar Hotel. And did you learn something from that?
No.
There you go.
There was nothing to learn from that.
The film, the HBO film, I just don't seem to...
It's Deadly Voice.
There it is right there. And when will it be on?
It'll be on Saturday night.
Saturday night.
At 8 o'clock, and it's
and then it runs for a month, couple of months, something like that.
Yeah, it runs for about a month.
Good to see you, and congratulations with your work on the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
All right.
And have a nice time there at Radio City Music Hall. Try not to be too scared, all right?
No, I won't be too scared.
All right, Danny, thank you. Pleasure to see you again.
All right,
Danny Glover, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Hey, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, here in my left hand, I have a copy of tonight's Top 10 list. And then, Paul, the twins, Jennifer and Kimberly, they wanted like those little plastic Mickey Mouse hats.
Yeah.
$400 a piece.
No.
That's
what they're getting.
Hey! I'm not talking about Euro Disney, okay? I'm talking about damn Disney World down there in Orlando. You go to Euro Disney where everything's in francs and Euro dollars. Well, you kiss your ass goodbye. The category from the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 signs Boris Yeltsin has gone nuts. Top 10 signs Boris Yeltsin has gone nuts. Number 10, at breakfast, puts vodka on his pancakes and drinks shots of maple syrup. Number 9, replaced the KGB with the Psychic Friends Network. Number 8, claims he's the father of Pamela Anderson's baby. Number 7, whenever he visits the U.S., insists on staying at the MTV Beach House. Number 6, went to barber with photo of Dennis Rodman and said, "This is what I want." Number 5, hired Marge Schott as his new media advisor. Number 4, responds to all press questions by saying, "No hablo inglés." Number 3, cruises for chicks with the preserved body of Lenin. Number 2, changed... You're sad for Lenin, aren't you? Number 2, changed name of his party to Yeltsin and the Blowfish. And the number 1 sign Boris Yeltsin has gone nuts. His running mate, Yakov Smirnov. 26-year-old author Bobby Maley, ladies and gentlemen. Our next guest is an award-winning author who happens to be only 6 years old. His new book, I have a copy of it right here. Right there it is. Is entitled Just Open Your Eyes and See What I See. It recently won first place in a national pie contest. I'm sorry, National PTA contest. Forgive me, I'm sorry. National PTA contest. Get some white out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the young author himself, Bobby Maley. Bobby! How you doing?
Good.
You look good. You feel good?
Uh-huh.
You having a good summer?
Uh-huh.
Where do you live, Bobby?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you're stuck. What the heck happened?
Uh-huh.
Where are you from, Bobby?
Uh-huh.
Hey, come on. Where do you live?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yes.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes.
All right, good for you. Now, Bobby, this is the exception that proves the rule, ladies and gentlemen. I understand, Bobby, you had a dream a couple of nights ago about being on the show.
Yeah.
All right, tell the folks what the dream was.
I had a dream last night, and I was here, and when they called me, I just said no.
Some dream.
No, it's no. But you know, many of our authors have that attitude. Now, this is very exciting for you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that you like to read a lot.
Yes.
How many books do you read in a week? Do you read a lot of books in a week?
Yes.
Yeah, how many?
I don't know.
Good, all right. So you enjoy reading more than math. That's all right. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. How did the idea for writing the book and getting it in the contest come to you? Was it your idea? Was it your mom's idea? How did that work?
Mine, for crying out loud.
Is everything all right at home, Bobby?
Yes.
All right. Well, tell the people what the book is about. Just open your eyes. Now, does that mean just your eyes, my eyes, whoever reads it? Just open your eyes and what?
We'll turn the page. And see what I see.
And see what I see. Now, and then it takes the reader through a day in your life. Give us an example of what you can see when you look through your eyes.
Well, why don't you read it?
Okay. Bobby, the audience is turning on you. It's all right. It's all right. They turned on me about 55 minutes ago. You and me in this together, buddy.
Yeah.
So what have you won for winning the contest?
What do you mean?
Did you get like a trophy? Did you get like money?
I got a trophy and some money.
How much money did you get?
I don't know.
That math thing again. and you're going to go to Washington?
Yes.
Yeah, you looking forward to that?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, will Mom and Dad go with you on the big trip?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother.
What's his name?
Troy.
Troy. Would you like to say hello to Troy tonight?
Yes.
All right. Go right. Look right in that camera and say, right there.
Hi, Troy.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. And I guess
baby brother.
it's your baby brother. How old is your baby brother?
1.
1 year old. Yeah. Things at the house changed dramatically about a year ago, didn't they, Bobby? Yes. Well, that's a beautiful trophy. Now, Bobby, I know you spend a lot of time reading.
Yes.
And I think that's good. I think kids should read. But I just hope and pray you're not neglecting your TV. Are you still watching a little TV?
Yes.
We'd like to see you watching 4 or 5 hours a night right here at CBS. And to kind of get you into good viewing habits, we have a little gift for you, Bobby. There you go. It's your very own color TV. Congratulations, Bobby. Have a nice time in Washington. Nice to meet you. Say hello to your family. Bobby Maley. We'll be back with Joey Kola. Our next guest is a very funny comic who it turns out is also 6 years old. He will be appearing June 19th at the Governor's Comedy Shop in Levittown, Long Island. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Joey Kola. Joey!
Hey, how are you guys? Oh! How are you guys, okay? In a good mood? Yeah, all right. Listen, my job as a comedian is to make you guys laugh, and that's what I really want to do, okay? But the main thing I want you to learn from my act today is how to merge your cars. Now, I know 90% of you people are good drivers, and every audience I play across the country, 90% of the people are good drivers. But there's always that 10% of the people that give me this crap. I can't get over that. Not letting me in. I'm going to be stuck here for the rest of my life. No, you're not, because it could be me behind you one day going... Go, just go, would just go. Cut across all 3 lanes and tell them I told you to do it, all right? Just go. What can happen? You shoot out, you get hit from behind, you collect, it's their fault anyway. Go! Things are happening too quick in life to be slowing down, especially in the supermarket parking lot. There should be like a penalty. If you take your time getting into the car with your groceries, you should have to pay a fine for that. You understand me? People take it to... What supermarkets nowadays either? There's no little supermarkets anymore. There's these big supermarket warehouses. The Price Club and Sam's and BJ's. Every time I go shopping, I got to tie 14 crates to the top of the car to get this stuff into my house. I got 185 pounds of breadcrumbs in my garage. My daughter's got a sandbox in the backyard. Forget the sand. We put the breadcrumbs in there. She gets wet, rolls around, looks like a veal cullet running around the backyard. Cereal. Big boxes of cereal. Daddy, can I have some more Fruit Loops? Yeah, how much do you want? Let me know. Can I have some milk, Daddy? Yeah, wait, I'll tap the keg. Hold on a second. What do you want? 1%, 2%, skim milk, half and half, whole milk? That's another thing. It's all just milk. Why do we need all these different types of milk? 1%, 2%, skim milk. Here's a little news flash. No matter what type of milk you drink, you're all gonna die someday, okay? Shut the hell up and drink your milk. Thank you. Not me. I'm not exercise. I drink the milk I want to drink. Do you people, is there anybody in this audience that knows the beauty of sitting at a kitchen table late at night by yourself with a half a gallon of whole milk and a box of Oreos? Anybody? There you are. Enjoy your lives. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather never had all these different types of milk. They had milk then. That was it. You just drank your milk. My grandfather, boy, I loved that. Was the day and age to grow up in, you know? And he was a good laugher. Whenever I did my comedy for my grandfather, he would laugh. Very scary laugher, though. You don't know if he's going to black out, cave in, or throw up on you. You ever see these old guys laugh? I do you man. And you're standing in front of this guy going, oh my God, he's gonna die right here. Somebody in here, this guy's gonna die. And there's always some man going, leave him alone, can't you see he's having a good time? I got 2 kids, and it's just tough raising kids nowadays. You know, I got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and you watch the news, you get very discouraged. Because every other word is racism. Black hates white, and white hates black. Everybody hates me, that's what it is. I was on the road recently, I was down in another state, and I got chased by a car full of skinheads. Anybody know what a skinhead is? I didn't even know what it was. I thought a wrestling team wanted my autograph. I was like, what the hell are you? The guy was like, Jew! I'm not even Jewish, Jew! I was like, oh my God, the Marines have gone nuts! But then on the other end, you got that heavy rap thing, kill the white man. What the hell did I do to you? I just want everybody to merge, signal and merge already before it's too late, damn it. There you go. I just want something good to happen in my life, and I think that's what we all want. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are, what kind of car you drive, what sex you are. When you wake up tomorrow, you just want something good to happen. Isn't that right? You just want something good to happen. And something good almost happened to me about 6 months ago. I'm working a club down in Florida, down in Orlando. I got a chance to go to Disney World. I brought my wife and my kids to Disney World. And we got a chance, I'll tell you what happened. We got a chance to go to the character breakfast. You get that breakfast with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Pinocchio. So we're having breakfast and we go to leave, and my daughter goes to hug Tigger, and he jumped up in the air and he knocked her over, and she fell. And she banged her head on this big clay planter, and she was laying on the ground and she was crying. And my wife was crying, and there were paramedics there, an ambulance, this guy with a walkie-talkie. It was pretty serious. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, oh my God, Mickey Mouse is buying me a Lexus. Yeah! Stay down. But I want to go on Space Mountain, Daddy. I'll buy you the whole mountain. Stay there. Can you bleed for Daddy?